Honestly, I have no inside information. I'm here in New York, and that's where that ordinance is in place that has the direct impact on Kyrie. I'll say, to me, just stepping back, while it's been the league's position that we wanted to see every player vaccinated and boosted, that's not something the Players Association was willing to do. Having said that, though, we got to voluntarily 97, 98% of our players boosted, and vaccinated, and then the vast majority of them are boosted. This law in New York, the oddity of it to me is that it only applies to home players. I mean, I think if ultimately that rule is about protecting people who are in the arena, it just doesn't quite make sense to me that an away player who's unvaccinated can play in Barclays, but the home player can't. So to me, that's a reason they should take a look at that ordinance. I'll say also, again, being here in the New York market, feeling particularly in the last week, many of the masking restrictions are being lifted. You can just feel it in the city. There are more people in restaurants, more people out and about. And so while, again, my personal view is people should get vaccinated and boosted, I can imagine a scenario where Brooklyn, as part of New York City, with a new mayor now who wasn't in place, Eric Adams, when that original ordinance was put in place, I could see him deciding to change along the way and say it's no longer necessary to have a mandatory vaccination requirement. As I said, particularly one that only affects home players.